Question number 6 on your review. Mrs. Foster spent the day baking in her kitchen. She used a total of 15 cups of flour and sugar for the recipes she baked. The number of cups of flour was 3 less than twice the number of cups of sugar. What is a reasonable conclusion about the number of cups of flour and sugar Mrs. Foster used? So we need to look at what the question is asking us. The question is asking us to draw a conclusion. What's a reasonable conclusion about the number of cups of flour and sugar she used? Well, we'll need to solve this system of equations before we can determine which one of these conclusions is reasonable. So we will let y represent cups of flour she used, and x represent the cups of sugar that Mrs. Foster used. Let's go back to the equation. Let's go back to the word problem. It says she used a total of 15 cups of flour and sugar. So that would be represented with y, flour, and sugar, so y plus x, equals a total of 15. The next equation we can write, it says that the combined cups of flour was 3 less than twice the number of cups of sugar. So our flour is equal to, or y equals, 3 less than twice the number of cups of sugar. So that would be represented by 2x minus 3. This equation is already in slope-intercept form, so we can put that in y1 in our graphing calculator. However, the other equation is not in slope-intercept form. We need to solve for y. We will solve for y by subtracting x from both sides of the equation. So, in slope-intercept form, we have y equals negative x plus 15. We will put this equation in y2 of our calculator. Once both equations are entered, graph and find the point of intersection using second trace 5. Doing that, you will find the point of intersection to be 6, 9, the point 6, 9. However, we have to remember what the x-coordinate represents. The x-coordinate represents cups of sugar, and the y-coordinate represents cups of flour. Now we can look at our choices for reasonable conclusions. And this is saying that I used 9 more cups of, 3 more cups of flour than sugar. So the reasonable conclusion that can be drawn is A. Mrs. Foster used 3 more cups of flour than sugar.